I'm proud of the way our guys competed, proud of their effort. They're just, I think you have to maintain and be very, very good, very, very sharp for 48 minutes. And I think for a lot of the game, we were. But, it's going to take for, more of the 48 minutes, the team that makes less mistakes. And we just got to keep striving for that, find a way on Sunday, and bring the same mindset that we brought to this game.
Sytonnia, more Sportswear magazine. Speaking of those mistakes, what would you say some of the biggest ones were?
Well, it's interesting. Just going back through some of the plays that happened in the course of the game, I would actually phrase it as if you make a small mistake, they can make you pay. So, if somebody's open, they find them, and right now that guy is shooting it and making it at a high percentage. So I don't think that, there's a big area or a big mistake. I think it's you have to be really more perfect, more connected with their shooters all the time. And I think we were better there. We've got to be even better.
Bo Cherney, Hawkshoop.com. Coach, final 8:17 of the game, you only scored 5 points after that point. Did they make a defensive adjustment, or did shots just not falling? What, from your observation, happened there?
I can't speak for their defensive adjustments. I think they may have changed to some of the matchups, switched a little more. We'll look at the film. There's a few plays or a few, I think, opportunities that we feel good about. And it just, we got to score better. We got to execute better down the stretch.
Chris Parker, Cleveland team. Coach, it seemed like you had some success hedging and blitzing the pick and roll, but it didn't seem like that happened as much in the fourth. Was that an adjustment on their part, or was it just execution?
A little bit of, depending on who's in the game and those various things can, you may have to change what you're doing. And obviously, Fry had a heck of a night. They played Fry and Love together some, or a lot in the fourth quarter. So, and maybe we could have or should have stayed more aggressive, but, they had an awful lot of shooting on the court for most of the fourth quarter. And so, sometimes that dictates you got to do something a little different.
Coach, Morrison on it's not a game here to win that. Did you say anything to Jeff after the hard foul on LeBron? Or was it just frustration pouring over?
Yeah, no, I'm sure it was probably a proper judgment or ruling by the officials, but I haven't looked at it again, and I'm not saying it wasn't a flagrant one, but I don't think it was anything over the line or malicious. And I think we'll be ready to play on Sunday, and it's been a pretty clean series, and we'll continue to compete and have an edge, but I don't think there's any of that happening in this series.
Brad Rowland for Peachtree Hoops. Obviously, you made some lineup changes, some rotation changes, what with Chris Humphries, changed the starting lineup. Is that something that you want to stay with moving forward, and how did you feel that those things worked? Obviously, had some success early on in the game.
We'll look at the film, and we have whatever, a day and a half to kind of digest how the game unfolded. But my initial reaction, I'm very, very impressed by how Kyle Korver approached the game, how he came in and impacted the game. I think it's the first time he's come off the bench since I've been here in Atlanta, and it speaks to his character, speaks to the person that he is, to understand the best thing. We felt the best thing for our team was to bring him off the bench. Maybe he could give us a lift, and just I can't say enough about what a great teammate he is to do that and have the approach he had. And then Humphries was obviously great too. I think he actually played so much in the first half. Towards the end, it looked like he was, he probably needed a break. But I thought both those guys were very good. I thought the whole, the group on the whole was good. I don't think it's as much about the adjustments or changes. It's just, the group had a good mindset. They came in and they gave themselves a chance.
Coach Kevin Taylor, Tailor-Made Sports, just talk about being out-rebounded 55-28.
Yeah, it's an interesting sport. At halftime, I think we'd been out-rebounded by 16. If anybody's got the halftime stat sheet, I think it was 30-14 at halftime, and we were up 8. So, I think obviously you don't want to be out-rebounded. It's not something you go into a game and say, go ahead, take them all, but I think we had lots of opportunities. We had lots of chances with the groups we were playing, and we out-rebounded them in the first game and lost. So I think the rebounding thing, I think what matters more is who scores the most.
Do we have any more questions?
Thank you.
We're going to have Al